is up, everyone? Zerlo here with Zerlo Gaming, bringing us back a quickie episode. This is going to be a series or anything. It's just going to be kingdoms and castles. We're going to build a little town. We're going to make it grow. Now, if you know anything about this game, it's been out for a little bit. I've had it for a while. I've recently shown a lot of interest in it. Pretty much what you're doing is you're building a small little kingdom into a larger kingdom. But the twist is, you get attacked by dragons and Vikings. And you got to defend against that. And then not only do you have to defend against the attacks, but you also have to defend yourself against unhappy people. And the best way to do that is to burn them. No, you have to keep them happy. So you can build buildings like churches to help keep them educated, which raises happiness. And so there's workarounds. Now, I did try to play this a bit when I was first learning it and tried to do a recording, but yeah, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I had no clue. So we're going to go ahead and start this. I know a little bit more. Definitely not a master at the game, but I did get a town well defended. Very happy people. There's a little bit of disease, but that's okay. That happens when you get too many people clumped together because they are dirty, dirty things. So we're going to go ahead and hit new. And we're going to start in standard mode. And we're going to just kind of do the easy, because why not? I want it chill. And then we're going to keep it to medium map. So I am just going to look here and see what this first map looks like. If I don't like it, we can change the map. So that's going to be a plus. Now what I'm looking for are resources. So we've got iron here and trees, which is good, but we also need to be able to get quarries. So this map's not that good for what we need to do. So we're going to switch it. Iron, rock, trees. It's a little far apart for our liking. Like this, it would be a tough start because you don't have a lot of land for growing crops. So you can only grow crops where it's green here, like this green, and then this green. But once you get here, that's barren. You can't do anything unless you have irrigation. So it's still a difficult map. Now, I'm not looking for the easiest thing, but I am looking for something that would help our kingdom grow. And if there's no iron nearby, no rocks nearby, no trees nearby, and all those resources are so spread out, that just makes it a little bit tougher, but it can also be a fun challenge. Now, I can also tell it that I don't want to do islands, I can just do land. Like this map, I'm okay with, just to be honest. Got a lot of crops here, but I can't get this iron until a little bit later on in the game, so that means we'd be starting our kingdom over here, or even right here. This looks actually like the best area. And so for me to get that iron, we'd have to bridge over here and do this. So that would be end game, late stage, and that can be tough to do, but there's a lot of fish here. So I think I would start my land here. Make this farmland. And so I'm actually almost sold on this, but there's one thing that's making it so I can't access the rocks. See this debris? You can't access anything there. So we're going to move it. And whatever this one is, I guess I might go with it because I don't want to be too picky. But holy shit. Look at this. We got rock, iron, trees, all these little things you see in the forest here. Right here. These are wolf dens or potential wolf dens. So that's another threat to your people. But this is actually, I think, going to be a good start. If we start on this one. So when I hit accept, that's when we begin the game. And never mind, we have to choose a name for our kingdom. Haha, I have played this. So we're going to call it Zerlonia. And our banner is going to be this. We're going to hit accept, and now we start the game. So it does let you know, build your keep near fertile lands, trees and stone. You can move the map around with Q and E or the camera around. And you can also scroll down towards you to zoom in, and out is to zoom out. Which I guess makes sense, but it doesn't to me. My brain doesn't work that way. First thing we got to do is build a castle. So you start off with this keep. You want to build it near fertile land, because when you start off, it's not like the easiest, but because of where we're going to start, we're probably going to hang closer to the stone here. And I don't want to take up too much of the farmland, but I don't want to build unnecessarily bad land either. So what we're going to do is, I guess we're going to set our keep right here. Don't have to occupy all that land. I might do it right here. This looks pretty good. Or I could bring it so close, but I want to kind of split the difference to make it easier. So let's do here. So we're going to build this. And then we're going to go ahead and pause the game so I can talk for a second. You'll notice we do have bars and stuff. So right now down here we have 5 people. My game decided to go left there. We have 5 people currently living with us. They're actually building our keep right now. We have 2 idle. Idle citizens are not working citizens, so you want to make sure they're working. You have beds, which are homes, so you need homes to support your population. So at first we'll need 1 hovel or 1 home, which supports 5 people. And then we're going to need more and more to boost our population and also increase our industry. You've got your happiness meter right here. You got 100 here. This is their current health. We can't tax at the start of the game. You have to build a special building, so I'll go into that when we get around to that. You start off very poor. You only have 12 wood, 35 food. So some of your key things to start off with, and you'll see, is we start with building homes and a farm or 2. And I'm not going for a quick growth. I'm going for kind of a steady, even growth, because every game I've built too quick, I run into nothing but problems. Gold is a problem. Dragons are a problem. But our first dragon attack will hit us. So you'll see that. But we're going to go ahead and resume the game so they can build that. But right away, I'm going to go ahead and build a road. Probably just something like... And then you can also rotate the roads themselves, but I'm just going to leave it like that for right now. And then we'll just kind of do that. We're going to tell them to build that. And we'll build 1 house right there, so they have a home. And then also, we're going to need a farm. So we're just going to start a farm right here. So that takes us down to 3 wood. Now in the beginning of the game, what you do need to do is you have to harvest wood manually. It's going to be kind of a long run if I take them all the way over here, but not so long if I run over here. So what will happen is you have job priorities and whatnot. So let's go ahead and pause it one more time. So with your job priority, you can choose how people do things. So right now I only have room for builders and stockpile workers. That's because I don't have a farm yet. So even though I have 5 people right now, eventually 1 is going to be dedicated to food. And then I'm only going to have 4 dedicated. But what's going to happen is when we resume the game, if I tell these people to cut down these trees, you're going to notice, I don't know if you saw it, but the idle workers went away. So we're just going to go ahead and say cancel, cancel. So right now we have 2 idle workers. And so if we put that, we have 1 and we have 0. So we're going to go ahead and resume the game and have them go get some wood. I don't want to take all the wood because of our industry will eventually be wood cutting. It's going to be mining rock and all that. But you do click on your keep. If you notice it has an exclamation point, you can click on that. Your advisors will talk to you. Good day, sire. We'll need farms to feed our workers. Good day, sire. Let's begin growing a kingdom with some roads and then houses. And then military's just like, that's good. Okay. So there's that. So wintertime, you don't grow food. But this guy will always stay in the farm. But you'll notice your food supplies start to actually go down. That's why it's important to get a farm up as quick as you can. Now, the reason why I'm grabbing all this wood right now is it's important that we keep the wood going. Any idle worker goes back to chopping. So my plan is we're going to just kind of clear this right here. And then we're going to also start roading out once we get some more things. Now you'll notice my people aren't so happy. They're not so healthy. That's fine. So the different tabs you have in the game let you do different things. So your keep is how you build things. Honestly, to defend against your first dragon attack, you could just build like these wooden castle blocks, and then you can set like archers on top of it. But you need gold in order to do that, and wood burns down. It's not as strong as castle brick, so we're not going to worry about that too much. And then in the houses, right now I can only build regular roads and hovels, but you do have your stone roads. This is faster travel. Wells, which is water, which they'll need, because if you'll notice on the buildings, we have a higher fire chance. So quick kind of tutorials and whatnot, but then you also have your food. You can build orchards, which are great, quick, easy food. You'll want a diversity of different foods, so you'll notice I'll start doing fish, I'll start doing pigs, I'll start doing orchards, I'll start doing these farms, just because the better the variety of food, the happier and healthier your citizens are. Now, over in the industry tab, this is a quarry, which we will be building here soon. And then we need a forester, but we need 5 stones, so it's kind of one of those things where we'll want to set down our quarry, and then they'll start building that once we resume the game. And then what we're also going to do is just kind of road over, so they have an easier chance to get there. You don't have to build the road straight to the quarry, but the more they can store here, because this is where all your stockpiles are going right now. Eventually you'll need to go in here and build these stockpiles, so any excess things get stored there, else it goes to waste. So that is always something to keep in mind. But you can speed up the game. So if you want it to go faster, they'll start building faster, or super quick. So right now we'll just go ahead and do that, and I'll be dropping below these things. I'll be cutting out stuff to bring you about, but I just figured I'd show you kind of the starters of the city, and then kind of give you some time segments as we get through the game. So we will need more farms here soon. And more houses. But I also don't want to increase everything too quick, because I've noticed once you get above 25, that's when your first dragon attack hits. So, something to keep in mind. A population of 25. But no, it's going to be a good little town. We have plenty of places for defenses. So we're just going to slow speed down. And we're down to 11 wood. Which is alright. But like I said, we will want to increase certain things. So we're going to grab one more house, because we will want one more person. And then we're going to increase the food now by 1. Because we're down to 25, and we need to start growing that for our population. Because one thing you'll notice that, well, if it is fully staffed, it produces basically, right now it's only producing 2 food a year. We want it to be full productivity, so we need someone always staffed, always working on it. But since we're building stuff, building takes priority, which is right here. So farmers is now second, stockpile workers is third, and quarry workers is fourth. So we're not going to be getting any stone. So we need that so we can actually build our trees, or our harvesters. So that house is now built. They'll go back to their duties. They'll start building. Then we'll start getting some stone now. As you can see, we have 2 working in the quarry, 1 farmer, 1 builder. That means I should have 1 idle. No, no one's idle. Because this dude's running back and forth getting wood for this. So if you'll notice, it's going to take him longer because he has to run and grab that wood, get all the way back over here, even though he could just run in here and grab our stores. But that's probably what the game's thinking is my store of wood, is that. We should have 2 stone. 1 stone. Just looking right here. But we're going to keep this on this speed for right now. +1. I saw that. Thank you. And while we're waiting, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Delicious peppermint tea. So good. 2 stone. So, just like the quarry, you need roads leading to your basically wood stockpiles. You'll get an update here for what's going on if people visited and whatnot. And as of year 3, I didn't have the second home, but now I do. So I don't have any idle workers, but sometimes you gotta just kind of decide to cut this down. I do want this to be 5, and then we're gonna start pathing over here. Alright, so we got 2 more citizens. Citizens! See, now we got 7 food there, and we're gonna start growing. But I'm gonna do one more thing. Let's get us one more farm. Now, this isn't going to be my exact placement for everything. This is just my starter area. Eventually, I'm going to start plotting out where I want things. So, as we're sitting, we are going to highlight and grab some wood. Like in the dirtiest of all senses. It's going to be great. Hopefully, the music's not copywritten. I have it down pretty low. I don't think you can hear it, but I can. So headphones. Headphones are great. They'll make you feel good. Now another trick that you need to check on is if you're like wondering, why are my citizens not so happy? If you click on the home, it's going to tell you their needs. They need water. They need coal. So it's still water to drink and put out fires. Coal so they can actually stay warm during winter. So what we're going to do is, well, once we have enough wood and stone, we will be building wells, so it covers a circle when you go to build it, so you'll see that here in just a bit. And we got 1 wood. I want them to always stay on their farms, making food, but it only harvests so much, so that's going to be 6 this year, that's going to be 6 this year, so that's going to give me 12 food, which is going to be good for this little ghetto. Yeah. We got to call it what it is. Alright, so we got 2 more people. I am going to go ahead and increase nothing because I don't have any supplies. So while we're waiting on that, we're going to speed it up. Look at that. Oh, that. There we go. Thunder's kind of loud in this game. Surrounding. Oh, I know. I've already planned for this. So this is what happens when it rains. Things can flood. So this won't be profitable at all because of rain. So it's flooding. So I'm only going to get 12 store this year. If I'm lucky. Alright, so now that we got some wood, we're going to build 1 more home. Will you just snap into place like you're supposed to? And they like to have neighbors. So it's important. You know what? That's fine. We're going to go with that. So we're going to build 1 more house. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make everybody really happy here. And we're going to provide water. And then what we're going to do is grab this road. Bring it out there. And then what we're going to do is build our very first harvester. Now it is in good land. I don't like that idea. Do I get to keep all my? Sure. Industry. Okay, so I may have wasted a little bit of wood. Not a lot. A little bit of stone, not a lot. But we're gonna build it down here in the gray. Because they're gonna keep planting trees. But we're gonna need that. You know what? We're going to go with it. It sounds good. I like it. What do you need, advisors? Oh, I know. We're working our way towards that, my friend. Industry. I should probably be slowing down speed. Really? They're using all the wood? Alright, give me all that. So if you notice, our happiness has gone up, and that's because they now have access to fresh water. Everything here is very low chance of burning down. That's kind of still medium, but that's okay. I've never seen that burn, but we might one of these days. Alright, so now we're getting a bunch of wood. I kind of went a little ham skis on that. I want this to be right there. Alright, so this is going to be farming. Okay, advisors, what's up? Sorry, food stores are running low. Oh, I know. I know. It's going to become a lot of fun trying to balance it all. It's very enjoyable. I like this game. Yeah, it's... Don't worry, they'll just starve for a season. They'll be fine. Alright, so they're going to start chopping wood, doing their thing. I'm just hoping wolves aren't right here. Eventually there might be. I don't know. But as you can see, there's wolves right here. So it's going to be that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build this up. It's kind of the boring bit. So I'll bring it back to when we get a little bit larger. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So what's happened since we last saw each other, we did have the forester there. We also had a mine here. So what I ended up doing was just I built another mine, another forester, so we can get our industry up. Built some stockpiles so we can actually hold things. And also a granary so my food can be stored for a lot more. So I haven't increased the houses yet, but that's going to happen right now. We are going to go ahead and build our first cottage in a moment. Alright, so here we are back again. We can now build our cottage. We're going to go ahead and rotate that. So it's right there. So that's going to give us 12 more people. So if we build town square, then okay. So town squares are good because you can actually throw parties and whatnot, and people want to come to your place. But right now, we're just going to increase our population quite a bit, which is going to be also our very first dragon attack, which isn't going to be fun. Well, it's going to be great to see. Luckily, the first attack, it's usually not much. We've had one attack where it actually caused fires, one where it didn't. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Alright, and welcome back everybody. We're now a small village. We're starting to get the hang of the governing thing. So that's good. And we should get a dragon-sided warning, I think, here soon. 133rd, I'm doing quite... Oh my god, my ears. Oh, and a fire started in year 14 as soon as thunder hit and blinding lightning. Alright, what is up everyone? So, we're at the point where we can build a treasury room. We have way too many resources right now. We need to start spending it. I kind of spaced out for like a while. So, yeah, that's why we're here. So, treasury room means we can get taxes. We can start making gold. Now, when you start taxing people, they're not happy. So, I want to build it, but I need to prepare for it. And to prepare for it, what we're going to do is we need a town square because it makes people happy. And also a tavern. So I'll probably do a tavern first. As long as it covers my residential area. We'll build that. So that's going to increase happiness with my people. And then, because the idea is to bring the loud fucking thunders and booms while I'm talking. We got a full city now, but we're going to bring up the residential over this way. So I want the town square like right here. Alright, so here we are. We're back. We are going to go ahead and build our treasure room. Town has grown a little bit. Added a few more homes right here. Added more farms because I'm starting to plan for a bigger growth now. Added some more stockpiles so we can keep stockpiling. Our food is doing pretty good. Just one thing to keep in mind whenever you do like a tavern, it does eat up your food. But that's okay because it keeps people happy and drunk. And that is a great thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and build that treasure room. And I'm probably going to just build it right here. Probably rotate it. So it's like right here. Next to all the houses. And then also another thing we need to start planning on is our defenses. So I was thinking to keep our people the safest, just kind of in this area, is build a tower right here. I'll probably just do a 4-high tower. That's going to take a while to build, but we have a lot of excess materials right now. And we're still in super fast speed, so we're on year 22 already. So super slow growth. Not anything too big, but it's something that's manageable. And guess what? A fire broke out. It's fine. Everybody's going to work on it. They're going to put it out. It's going to be okay. And there's nothing to worry about. See, fire's gone. Only took them half the year to do. So with our tax room, we can now start taxing our people. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a job priority. And my tax collectors are more important than all of them. They're list number 3. So it's always a full position. Here comes the dragon. Guys, the dragon. I didn't even notice him coming. Look at him. He's coming to kill us. Look at that goofy looking thing. Oh my god. Where's he going? He might set things in place. But it's nothing to worry about. Alright, he's flying the fuck off. He's okay. I'm glad. Yeah, we're building defenses right now, I promise. So now that we built that, we need to start increasing our taxes. So we're going to do a 5% tax. Everybody's going to be pissed. Like, super pissed. Like, so pissed. They're going to have to deal with it. So we're getting to the point where our city's getting large enough where we're going to have to start dealing with the plague. If we aren't able to improve, no one will still want to live in our kingdom. Make sure people have enough food to eat. They've got so much food. They are just some drunk little bitties. So, let's figure out what makes them unhappy. You know what I've never given them? Was coal. They want coal. So, if they want coal, we'll give them coal. Oh, I needed that spot, actually. Yeah, we have... What's this? There's this like noise from the quarry. Wanna what? There's a solution to this. You don't have a home, and you don't have a home. You don't have a home, and you don't have a home. Sorry if I know, I know. But your charcoal's burning down, everything's bad, your leader just destroyed your homes, and now you don't have a home, and life is just like, oh my god, I'm homeless. We're doing pretty happy, all the happy people. $102 people now. Good news, we are now a burgeoning town. 100 souls look to you for leadership and taxes. To basically there. Oh, here comes the Vikings. Hello, my friend, my good friend and third. Don't burn my town too bad. Do not take my gold. I will beat the living shit out of each and every one of yous. Oh, there goes some food. So that's just the first attack, and they're like, haha! And it gets worse from there, so. Oh my god, another fire. Put it out, my peasants. Make your leader proud, or he will whip each and every one of you. Without a house. Alright, so good news is we're finally at 109 gold, and now we're gonna go ahead and start increasing our people's happiness by building the library, and luckily this puts it almost in the perfect spot. Right? Look at that circle. That is boom. Dynamite. So we're going to build that there. Build it quick, people. Dragon attack is incoming. So where's our dragon? He's coming from here. Now you can see we're attacking him. We're not doing much. He set our fields on fire. Now he's flying away. Because he's scared of me. But they'll put out the fires. They do good. Alright, so we're building a hospital. We built a cemetery. I'm planning on things are going to go completely tits up. Oh, trust me. I know how bad things are for them. But it's going to get better. I've already done this, military advisor. Oh, here comes the Vikings. Stroll off of the fuck boys are coming. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. They're coming from this way. I got towers set up. They're going to be coming here soon. They're going to get us. It's too late for this, but we needed it anyways. People get to work. Get me an archer. Here they come. I'm going to slow it down so you can see this. The way it should be seen. Get them, my archers. Don't let them kill our people, please. Now, as the more they get shots, they get more experience. Okay, they took my gold. We really need to kill those dudes. We don't have no gold. And he's focusing on the wrong one. No, they won't shoot because I have no gold. It's just unfortunate. This is just part of the game. I have 0 gold. And my people aren't happy. I'm going to have to tax them at a higher rate. So we can get gold. Now you should have soldiers and whatnot, but I've been doing okay with just towers. Just keep shooting, guys. Get your experience. That sucked. How are we running low on food? We have so much food. You're an idiot, advisor. Now, what I would like to build is the Great Library. Oh, there's our first sickness, our plague. And our doctors are doing what they need to do. This is doing what it needs to do, so they're covered. In fact, since I have a hospital, do I even need this? Alright, so as you can see, this is our little kingdom. It's not much, but it's growing. It's doing good. Our people are getting happy yet again. We've got more food going, so I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of this quickie. If you do enjoy this game, let me know. Let me know how I'm doing with it. And if you have any advice, tips, or tricks, feel free to let me know, because definitely enjoy the game, want to get better at it, and yeah. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.